Hey guys, it's Lisa from Turning Pages, and it's about time that I do my September TBR. It's definitely time to post and start reviewing my September books. I have already read 2 of them in this month of September, and I have quite a few more to go, but I'm going to try to show them to you in kind of an order maybe, as best as I can at least. The first book that I already read this month is Don't Touch by Rachel M. Wilson, an intense read. It's about a girl whose dad just walked out on her family. She has all of these kind of issues and thoughts running through her head and believes that if someone touches her on her skin, that her dad will not be coming back. She goes to a new school that focuses on the arts. She tries out for a play. She reconnects with her old best friend from her childhood. She even meets a guy that she really likes. But again, she's struggling with this anxiety and with these thoughts in her head that kind of prevent her from doing a lot of the things she wants to do. But she definitely overcomes that, and it was such a good and meaningful read, and I suggest it to really anybody who kind of wants something a little bit more emotional and more in depth, and wants something more meaningful. Really, really good. Loved it. Then the second book that I read this month is Kiss of Broken Glass. This one's actually about a girl who goes into like a psych ward. She was caught cutting her wrists at school. Actually, a lot of girls do this at her school, and it's more like a thing where, oh, look at the big cut I got, or look what I wrote into my arm. They think it's actually cool, but this is definitely a kind of, I don't know, different look on how people and how and why people are cutting and why they can't stop cutting. It was a really good read. This one's actually one of those that are like poetic. This one's more of a darker kind of book, but I really still enjoyed it, and I haven't read anything from this author, Madeline Cutterick, but I was excited. It was amazing, and I will definitely be picking up more of her books. So yes. The book that I'm actually reading right now is WRS of Passage by Joy Hensley. This one's about a military brat. She has lived the military life her entire life. Her dad is some big colonel, lieutenant colonel or something like that. And her older brother had actually passed away. Her second older brother is in this military academy. She's attending this military academy, but this is the first year that 4 girls are attending, and a lot of people don't like that. She's doing it for her dad to make him proud. So yeah, definitely a book that I can connect to since I am a military brat. I'm not joining a military academy, but I'm excited to see how the author kind of conveys that lifestyle, and the characters already sounds really good, and I've only read the first chapter. It's on one day. Oh no. Okay. So if you've been watching some of my most recent videos, then you know I borrowed the entire Gone series from the library. I've only read the first one yet because it took me a little while to get through it. I'm not really sure if it's because of the book or because of just things going on right now, but I definitely still have the rest of them to go. There's 5 more. The next one is Hunger, Lies, Plague, Fear, and the last one is Light. And these are all by Michael Grant. I'm not actually too crazy about the covers. I think they're kind of boring, and I think they're plain, and it doesn't tell me anything about anything, and they kind of make me not want to read the book. But I really enjoyed the first one. It was so good. There was so many things going on. Even though I found it a little bit slow towards the beginning, the middle and the end were so quick and so fast, and I absolutely enjoyed it. But yeah, I still plan on finishing the series, reading it and finishing it. But I just wanted to mention that I don't really like the covers. They're kind of... Then I have one more library book that I just picked up that I've been dying to read, that doesn't actually need to be reviewed, that doesn't need any sort of anything, but I loved the first one, and I couldn't resist when the second one came out, and it's Where Silence Gathers by Kelsey Sutton. It's the second book or the companion novel to Some Quiet Place. Some Quiet Place revolves around a girl who feels absolutely no emotions. She actually sees these emotions in ghosts or human bodies. And it was such an interesting read because she actually falls in love with one of these emotions. She isn't who she is at all, and Kelsey Sutton has such a good writing style. It was mind-blowing. It was such a good read. So there was no way that I wasn't going to pick up Where Silence Gathers. And this is definitely going to be more towards the top of the list because it's amazing. So, and I've been dying to read it for the last year. So alright, yeah, this is another book that I'm reading. So those were review books and library books, and that is kind of a lot. And I have some NetGalley books as well, and if you're on my blog, those will definitely be listed down below. But in case I run out of things to read, yeah, that'll happen. I am adding 2 more books at the end of the list that I've been really wanting to read, but just haven't found the time, or they haven't been such a priority to push to the top. But those are Pawn by Amy Carter. I actually gave away one last month. I'll be sending out the package really, really soon, after I announce the winner, obviously. But Amy Carter has a lot of good books out, or I've heard a lot about her writing. I haven't read this one. It's something about face surgery, and the fact that I saw that, I was like, perfect. I don't need to read anything else. Face surgery, I'm buying it. Alright, so, and if you don't know what the cover looks like without that, looks amazing. I didn't know that when I was buying it until I saw someone else pull it out and look at it, and I'm like, oh, does mine have that too? And it does. Anyways, so definitely a book that I'm excited about, but again, it's not really that much of a priority right now, so it's on the bottom of the list, but maybe I'll get around to it this month. And the next book that I'm picking up this month is Haze by Paula Weston. This one looks amazing. It's actually the second book in this series or trilogy. I'm not really sure. The first one was amazing. I like how the covers are similar but different. It's about angels, obviously. I haven't read too many books about angels, but it's definitely one of those topics that I want to get into more. And it's a big book. I love how the pages are that ruffly, edgy kind. I'm excited. Alrighty, so that was my TBR for September. If you've read any of those books, definitely leave a comment down below, whether you're on my blog or you're on YouTube, and let me know what you think about them. I'd love to know what you thought or what you feel, or whatever. Yeah, so that was my TBR. I know there are quite a few books, especially if you're on my blog and you see all the NetGalley books that I have to review as well, but I'm excited for each and every one of them, some more than others, but that's okay. And yeah, so I'll see you guys next time.